Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm so happy to have you. So my repeating subscribers, welcome back to the channel. So for today's video, we're going to be talking about Donald Trump and his victory rally speech. He mentioned that Elon Musk knows the computers better than anybody, and they were able to win the state of Pennsylvania by a landslide. So we're going to be talking about that, and we are also going to be talking about. I just do want to also put out here as well, it's a little disclaimer. We cannot verify that that is what Donald Trump said. This is all alleged until proven correct. I do want to make sure I do put that disclaimer out. I tried looking for the video, couldn't find the video, and I'm not going through watching myself a Trump victory rally because I don't want to be engaging in the energy there. So I didn't want to watch it. But if anyone could send a little link in the description below or anything to verify that it was legit, let me know in the comment section below just to let other people know that what I'm talking about is legit. If for whatever reason it is not, then just void that part of the reading in this video. Without further ado though, we're also going to be talking about the ban on TikTok and what they call the reinstating of it, and how it's a complete theatrical play, and how this is kind of dangerous territory that we are in. A lot of you guys are seeing it from the basic point of view, seeing the bigger picture, like, oh, this is not that big, it's just TikTok, blah, blah. It's bigger than you think because it is a media platform that controls a lot of people's lives, and they're toying with it. And that's a big problem because this becomes a propaganda machine. And so we're going to delve right into all this and just kind of see what comes about. This video in particular is being recorded on none other than Monday, January 20th, 2025 at 1:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is my fifth retake of a video, especially for the intro. And then, so Eastern Standard Time, by the way. It is snowing heavy here, so it's pretty wild. But anyway, without further ado, like I said, there was a big storm coming to DC. That was the storm. I said it was a weather event. We had a big weather event. I think that the weather event happened in DC. Apparently, it's going to be the coldest winter on record for 40 years. In terms of inauguration-wise. So it's going to be pretty cold. But anyway, without further ado, we are going to start in this video. This video is just for entertainment purposes only, for life purposes only, and for educational purposes only as well. If you do want to do this, please, I highly recommend you do it. Like, subscribe, hit the bell icon, and engage with the content, even just by watching this video longer than you normally watch my videos, or even go into the comment section below and just get engaged in the comment section. Every little bit helps and helps grow our channel, but also the messages to not only you, but also to others, and you'll be notified when I do upload and post next, and you tell the algorithm, hey, listen, I like this content, show me more psychic tarot card readings from this individual, but also you'll see other tarot card readings from other people as well, plus astrologers. So definitely engage with the content if you have not already. If you're not getting notified by YouTube that when I upload, don't worry, I do have a solution. Go into the comment section below. I do include my Facebook group and Blue Sky account. I upload and post there with all my videos. Plus, you do sometimes get VIP perks. You might get early preview videos, or even like my second challenge before I talk about them on my videos. So without further ado, let's begin. I'm not going to waste your time. I don't know, have you guys gotten on the 19th? Because I woke up early today, theoretically, because this is being recorded at midnight. But when I woke up, I heard the song, The Wicked Witch of the West is Dead. And that was the song that kept replaying in my head, just that line. And instead, at the end, it said, not really. And I think the Wicked Witch of the West symbolizes Harris. But I'm going to ask the card and kind of really get further clarification on what that song means, because I did not listen to anything Wicked related as of 2 nights ago, or even the night before, or going into that night. So I didn't watch anything Wicked related, at least not that I'm aware of. But yeah, so let's go and let's see what happened, especially that song in particular was not something that I listened to anything recently. So the fact that the song came up, I thought was a little bit strange, because I woke up and it just kept blaring in my head continuously. Now I'm going to try to pull you down a little bit, but my my leg died. So I don't really have much movement right now because I'm paralyzed physically. Anyway, let's do this. Alright, so spirits and angels, tell me about the song that I kept hearing, The Wicked Witch of the West is Dead. The Wicked Witch of the West is dead, but not really. Why was that the song that was playing in my head when I woke up today on January 19th? I have here Betrayal, okay. We have here divine timing. Now, if you guys are watching my video right now, I asked my guide to shift it into a different timeline. So if you're watching this, you're going to be shifted into a better timeline. At least that's my goal in manifestation. If that's your intention, you'll be shifted into the desired timeline that you are looking for. Okay, and then final outcome card, we have struggle. We have here leaving. And we have the woman. Okay, so this is interesting because we have the Three of Swords here, upright, followed by the Wheel of Fortune card reverse, which means time is not yet final. Something is not set in stone. Here we have is followed by the Nine of Swords upright, followed with the King of Swords upright, which is the incumbency, followed by the Judgment card, which is the election card, followed by the Justice card, which is a very good card, but also in this aspect for me, it represents the Republican in this aspect. We have the Ace of Cups upright. Underneath the Justice card, we have the reverse Ten of Wands. Underneath the Ace of Cups, we have the Knight of Wands reversed. And then here in the final card here, we have the Queen of Swords. Now, what is the bottom of the deck here? We have the Knight of Pentacles reversed. Something that was slow moving has now come forward in a fast-paced environment. What is the top of the deck? We have here rebirth, death, change, sudden transformation, something transitioning, some big change on its way, and it's in regard to the current administration, which is the Biden administration. This is chaos with a stable leader. That is changing, and what is that changing into? We have here the Knight of Wands, instability within the mental region. That is what's changing in the minds of the American people. We have it as followed by the Four of Cups, which means refusal to believe certain information, even if it's manifested. What is interesting, I just said that, and the Magician card comes in here, so I think this has to do with information regarding misinformation, because these are facts, right? On the bottom 3 cups are facts, but then the air and the cup is talking about misinformation and refusing the misinformation. Then we have the Fool card. So walking off that cliff. So essentially, what is it saying? That there is a death or a transformation that's coming, that's imminent in the United States. What does the Wicked Witch of the West mean? And now she's not really dead. Well, the final card here, we have the Queen of Swords, which is a very good card because this has always been my card, as you all know, for Harris. Now, remember, like I always told you many times before, that, there was an outcome that I saw where Trump had to get inaugurated and things changed after that point. But I do feel, and I did get this in my cards, the reason why I didn't upload my 2 videos regarding the 18th, the 19th, the 20th, that video was hidden, and I did send you guys some of the links if you wanted to watch it. Just go to the community page where I mention it, and you can go and watch the old videos that I never uploaded. Because I felt like the energies and the dynamic in those videos kept shifting. Now it became unreliable, and it was not worth posting. But the energy kept shifting. And then when I talked about the path of Harris, Trump, Vance, and Harris, it kept shifting again. And when I did the video later that day, it shifted again, and it's shifting here again now, which means that it's still very much in flux, but it kind of stabilized, and a woman is coming in pretty clearly here. So let's go back to the reading. So we have here the three of Hearts here, which is upright, followed by the Wheel of Fortune reversed, followed by the Nine of Swords upright, the King of Swords upright, the Judgment card, Justice, Ace of Cups, Queen of Swords. The only card that is reversed here is the Wheel of Fortune. The Struggle card, which is a good card because that means lack of struggle. Then here we have the Knight of Wands here, which means running away or escaping. Someone's not escaping from something. Now, what does this mean? Because we have the Three of Hearts here. Now, this is, and I do want to make sure this is known here, this is my deck card. I made this myself. But I don't know how accurate this is. So let's take this index card with a grain of salt. This is my second time using it. It had no accuracy because it is new. So the way it works is I just kind of pick out a color that popped up to me in the card, and I ask the card, like, okay, what's the meaning is? And whatever card that I land on, or whatever the color is that I want to choose. Like just say I see a lot of red, I'm going to pick a red card right now. And whatever that red card meaning is, that is the meaning of that card. We have here yes. Okay, well that's useless. But maybe it is not useless. Maybe it's not. What does the Wheel of Fortune mean? I'm getting like right here. And I'm actually telling me to go forward a little bit. It's this card. Because I don't actually know what the cards are written down. So I don't even know what it is until I pull it out. We have here innocence. So there's a lack of innocence here in timing. So yes. So there's yes here, which is these two, when it's colored, it means it's major arcana. So we have the innocent card reversed, and we also have the yes card upright. And the yes is above the betrayal card, with the innocence reversed, following the same pattern as the Wheel of Fortune, which is interesting. Now I'm going to pull a white card to kind of see what the innocent card means. What does the innocent card reverse mean, Spirit, alongside the Wheel of Fortune? But tell me it's right in front of this yellow card, so gotta go this one right here, just the one. Yep, they told me enemies. So, innocent and enemies. So what did this mean? What did the Wheel of Fortune mean? It means it has to do with something within the enemy list. So this is talking about my music, the song that I kept hearing when I first woke up, and why this is important because it indicates what is going on at a bigger level, right? This was the day that Donald Trump's victory rally, right? And talked about the wicked witch of the West is dead, but it's really not. And they framed the witch as a mean person, and it was done by the wizard. And he wanted her to do something because she had power that he did not have. Here is followed by the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords is sleepless nights, unable to sleep because of something that's on its way. Here we have the King of Swords, which is my incumbent card. This means somebody in a position of power, someone currently in position of power, right? Which is the Wizard. The Wizard would be in a position of power. So this might be Trump here. So this is Trump. So I guess this is talking about if Trump does get inaugurated. This is the hypothetical stance here. Trump is the one inaugurated. There will be a judgment that will rain upon his administration, judgment regarding justice. So something that he did revolving around the guilty enemies with the Wheel of Fortune reverse, and a complete betrayal, which is the yes card. So he betrays something. If this is talking about Trump, which I believe it is, he betrays something, and it was done with the intention of having guilty enemies messing with the time, messing with something in terms of timing. Something would change in terms of time. And here we have the King of Swords, which is again the current incumbent administration, which is currently the Biden administration. We're going to read it both ways, but right now we're going to read it as the Trump is the current administration. Then we'll read it as the Biden administration to see where the happy medium is between the two. Here we have the Judgment card, and the Judgment card is that election card here, the election day, right? There's also the judgment on his administration regarding the justice and the strength that he projected in that administration over strength, or possibly the ability to overexert the executive branch's power and the constitutional ability. Here we have the Ace of Cups flowing, something overflowing here, overflowing of information, maybe possibly evidence. And then we have here the Knight of Wands reversed, which normally means Trump escaping from something. It is reversed. He does not escape. When they said he's heading behind the Queen, the Queen is looking in the right direction, which means she's looking in the future card, whereas also Trump is looking in the future as well, which is a very interesting connotation here. Now, we're going to ask, what is the Ace of Cups meaning? So what does the Ace of Cups mean in this regard? What the meaning does Ace of Cups have when I asked about my music that I heard in my head? Let's tell me right this one right here. We have here good prevails. Okay, so that is what the Ace of Cups means. It makes sense though, because the Ace of Cups is a really good card to have in any type of reading, especially the fact that it talked about like the positive aspects, something overflowing, good fortune, right? A lot of it. Now, with that understanding here, we have the judgment here going on to the Trump administration with justice, with the strength that he projected, or something in terms of it, through the lack of struggle because he got away with the crime, at least that's what it appears to be. Here we have the Ace of Cups, which means an outpouring of something, and an outpouring of good or goodness. With Trump in reverse here, it's telling me that he is trying to run away from the good, and he's going towards the woman, and the woman is the one sitting in the chair. Right? Let me see if I can ask. What does the woman mean? What does the Queen of Swords mean? So tell me to take this dark blue one. So whatever this dark blue one is. We have here stinking. So stinking is reversed here, which means this person is floating or it's rising up. You know what happens when something stinks? It goes to the bottom of the floor. It goes to the bottom of a surface. Instead, this person's rising to the surface, which means that this person was on the bottom and they're just on the rise. They're heading up, 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 up. Which makes sense because this person is in the clouds, right? This person is in the clouds here. You can see it here, they're in the clouds. Whereas Trump is in the reverse, he is sinking down, 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 down. Right? That's why he's represented here as the king of wands here reversed. Now, reading it in a different perspective here, as if Biden is the current administration, what does the interpretation now change into? What here we have is the betrayal card. So yes, in terms of the song that I talked about, the Wicked Witch of the West, and that she's not really dead. So we have yes here. So that is the three of the three of swords, which is interesting because it does say yes here with the innocence. So time would definitely change and it has to do with enemies. So known enemies, but they're guilty. So they know what the enemies are. So the Biden administration knows who these enemies are, but they didn't know that they were guilty of something regarding around the betrayal of the United States. And that's a yes, that's a confirmation. Again, I'm reading this video just for life purposes only. Here we have the Nine of Swords, which is the sleepless night. This feels like the United States in general, like the United States' future. Here we have the King of Swords here, which is the incumbent, which is the Biden administration. There was a judgment that was rained down on him because of the Republican ability to have good communication and misinformation campaign with the American people. And here we have the Ace of Cups. Good prevail, at least that was the intention, right? The intention was to have the goodness prevail and have a woman president, the first woman president. Under here, though, we have the Knight of Wands, which means this guy is a coward. He represents the evil of it. He represents the evil of good prevailed. And here we have this woman who is not sinking, but instead floating up to the surface, which means that possibly it could be indicating that, actually, now I just realized too, the fact that the word is the opposite word of sinking means floating, right? Now, if you remember, we talked about the Wicked Witch of the West. What did the witch does? What did they do? What did they fly on? They fly on a broom. What is that? It's considered floating or flying, right? That's the opposite of stinking. That's the opposite of falling, right? So it's interesting. So she is going to be flying in some capacity. So I don't know exactly what it might mean. I know some of you guys had a lot of things to say in the comment section. A lot of you guys had a lot of thoughts. You were saying something in the comments regarding what was going on in the rally, the Trump rally and stuff like that. I personally myself have not watched the rally. I have read some of your comments. I have not responded yet, so I will be responding to you promptly. But I was just taking some time out for myself to kind of separate myself from the YouTube channel so that I could read unbiased in the best possible way I could possibly. Okay, so what we are going to do is we are now going to take a quick look at all the questions for today that we're asking. I just wanted to take a deep dive and kind of see what kind of messages my song had. And if you guys got any type of challenge that you received in terms of that type of messaging, let me know in the comment section below. I'm really curious to see what you've been getting because, I'm sure some of you guys are also sticky as well. So let's go to the main part of today's video. We are now going to be covering the rally. And then we'll finish off with TikTok. TikTok. Right? It's very important that we cover all the bases here. Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. It's very important that we cover all our bases. And some of you guys are probably didn't even realize who was even here in the room. Anyway, alright, so what are we just doing? Okay. They're telling me because I bought this one in and I haven't used this in a while, we need to use it because this gives us information otherwise other cards don't give us. And I cleansed all the tarot cards and cleansed all the playing cards, we'll be fine. Okay. This helped us understand exactly what it is that we need to see. I'm also seeing the dice here. They're telling me to take the dice and just roll it. I don't know what they're trying to do here, but they just tell me to do things. I just do it because I'm clairaudient. Let's see. Let's see what they want me to do. Okay. I'll throw that later. I'll deal with that. Okay. Alright, so I don't know exactly what they want me to do, so we'll figure this out in a second. Okay. Okay, so they're telling me to take the dice and they're telling me to roll it. Okay. Shaking, shaking, shaking. Okay, so this is the card here. So 4-4. So interesting. So double fours. So 4-4. So if you've been seeing 4-4-4, that's an angelic number. This is a number 8, but it's a 4. So what are you doing, Spirit? What exactly does that mean? They're telling me to take 4 cards. Okay, so Spirit Angel, tell me, what does it mean in regards to Donald Trump rally? Again, everything in this video is alleged, and we're not exactly sure if this was actually said. Look at it says here, deep agent. But everything in this video is for alleged purposes only. I cannot verify if this is what he said, but actually I should read you what he said apparently, according to what you guys have wrote to me. I feel like that would be important because you guys might not even watch it either, and you might not have any idea about what he said. Let me see if I go in a search rally. Okay, so he praised what Elon did, saying he was very effective. He also said he knows all those computers better than anyone. Those votes counted computers, and we won Pennsylvania in a landslide. So that's what you guys said. So thank you for those of you guys who have sent that to me. We're going to read on that. So Spiritual Angels, tell me about Trump's victory rally today on January 19th, with him praising Elon Musk, saying that he won the state of Pennsylvania in a landslide, and that Elon Musk knows the computers better than anyone. Okay, first card. Give me 3 more cards. 3 more cards, Spirits and Angels. Okay, tell me to take the first 3. Okay, what's the top of the deck here? We have the reverse Democrats. So the Democrats here, the reverse. Okay, what is the bottom of the deck? Okay. Okay, so this is why I like this deck, because it's very blunt like me. So yes, that's the bottom of the deck here. Okay, I was a little shocked. I didn't think that was going to be showing up in the reading, but I guess it did. I mean, what do you think we were going to be talking about? So yeah, I think Trump was talking about some sort of truth here. So again, everything in this video is for alleged purposes only and for entertainment purposes only as well. Now, going to the main part of the question, is we're asking about Donald Trump and that rally, the victory rally today, and him talking about Bermuda. Here we have the Bermuda Triangle. The Bermuda Triangle really indicates, when you really think about the Bermuda Triangle, you think about like how anything that enters the Bermuda Triangle normally end up missing and never be found again, or empty, or vacant, or the people go missing, but the information or whatever left over, the skeleton remains. And when I say skeleton remains, I don't actually mean bodies being found, but rather the aircraft found in perfect condition, or the boats come years later. Kind of like that. It's saying here that although the card is reversed, because what is happening here with the Bermuda Triangle is reversed, which means that whatever happened in the state of Pennsylvania is going to come to light. It's going to come to light. And I said this before, and I said this on my channel and in my video. I said something about Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania was going to be a hotspot, but that's particularly a congressional seat. Then it gets blown up into bigger, and people start to investigate the state in general, and then they start to go to other states as well. The Bermuda Triangle, when it's upright, that is hidden, that is going to remain hidden. This is reversed, which tells me it's going to get exposed in some capacity. This might be the kicker here. This might have been the one that jump-started. The reason why we know that is because the next card that comes over is the Federal Reserve, which is the government. Right? When it transfers money, that money can go to any group in the same power structure. Why is this important? This is important because it's a transfer of money and wealth. There was a transfer of something. We're talking about how Elon Musk knew the result 2 weeks out using Polymarket. They knew the result 2 weeks out. 2 weeks. And majority of it was Elon Musk's money too, just so you know. It was Elon Musk's money. He invested in, if I Could be correct. Correct me in the comment section below if I am wrong on that. But I think he invested $200 million into Polymarket to swing the election in favor of Trump. Here we have the next card here on the right side here, which is the next one that comes right over. It copy shopped. It's reversed. This is interesting because what does it look like? It looks like computer coding. Right? What is in front of them? Computer. Peaceful. It's reversed. The thing was not peaceful by any means. It was coding mechanism. I talked about how it worked and how they operated and how they managed to do it. That what they did was they installed a Trojan horse in the backware software program, all the coding machines, so it doesn't really get shown up publicly because when you go and look for it, it's hidden behind a certain veil or a lock screen, which means that it cannot be easily accessible to those who try and hack the main malware program in order to access the software. So instead, what they opted to do is create a deep Asian Trojan horse, which goes deep inside the ingraining part of the system into the main focal point of the machine itself, the brain of all the pieces. And what it does, it encodes certain messages. So what it does, it limits the Democrats. So for example, the Democrats get like 1 million votes, but they're only maxed out at 900. So anybody who votes after the 900 vote count has been put in, then that vote stops counting. Right? The votes can still be entered in, but it just won't count to the tally. The Democrats hit a certain ceiling in each specific state. That's why you look at Texas and Texas and Florida, they have very similar popular vote margin. Very similar popular vote count too, as well, with percentages and the actual vote count. So it's very weird when you look at the notion there and how it works and how it operated in that specific and very specific manner. It's a coding mechanism that goes into the backware of the software program, and it's a Trojan horse that basically corrupts the system and puts a limitation on the Democratic Party and inability for them to get as much votes as possible, because once they get a certain amount of votes, it hits the ceiling, it does not count anymore. They can keep going in, but it just won't count to the overall tally, which is why Russia went around and started doing bomb threats to lower the enthusiasm threshold and to give the Republicans the edge that they needed in the rural states to really offset the election. Now, the last card here is, let's see, what did it say here? Fenders Florators, which is the communist or fanatic card. This is reverse here, which means that there is something here that's slimy, but hasn't exactly come to fruition yet. Now we're going to take the dice again and we're going to roll them and see if we need to pull any more cards. Okay, we have 6, 3, 3, 3. Interesting. So we have 3, 3, 3. See that? Okay, we can't make this stuff up. Alright, so are we doing threes? Alright, they said yes. Alright, 3, 3, 3. Spirit Angel, please answer my question regarding Trump's rally, with him talking about him and Elon Musk using the voting booth and manipulating the vote tally indirectly to win the seat of Pennsylvania by, quote, a landslide. We have a lot of cards here, but it's 4, so I guess we'll take them. The first one is punk rockers. This is weird. Like, literally, that's literally the word here. That's weird. But for me, this talks about frequencies. So energetic frequencies have been changed. Something has been altered in terms of the way the machines work in terms of its operating system. Here we have the United Nations liberals. It falls right underneath the government, which means that if NATO coming in, NATO will come into the form of the United Nations. I don't think the United Nations stepping in, but it could be like the formulation of it. So it could be like NATO, for example, because it comes underneath the government. Here we have congressional wives, conservative or straight. So this is interesting because they have very similar colors to the card above it. So they're both very white here. Now on this card here we have the network, and the network was reversed. The network, and it was reversed. So the card being reversed is a very key indicator that something was shut down. That's why it was very slimy, because something was shut down to maybe the mainframe network of how the computers operate. The mainframe might have been shutting down. Now this is only in the state of Pennsylvania, I believe. And here we have is the South American Nazis. Right? This is not always a card you want to have. And here we have the Men in Black, which we all know how that always goes, the Men in Black. So, what's the top of the card here? I told you, this is that robotic sea module. This is the coding system. This has always been the card that comes up for malware program that's been installed inside the system software. What's the card that goes in front of that card? We have here UFOs. UFOs, alien technology not yet known. And what's the next card that comes after the UFOs? We have cycle gangs. Any attempt to destroy any group, which is exactly what it was intended to do. It was intended to destroy the Democrats' ability to win. And here we have California reverse. California. Another good card to have for California. Now, we are now going to ask the cards about, will the reveal come out? Will the reveal be shown to light? Will there even be a reveal of this information? Because will there be an investigation that will open up because of the comment that he said? Because we know many times before that when Donald Trump says stupid crap like that, the investigators never really do anything, particularly revolving around Merrick Garland, because he is corrupt as hell, and Merrick Garland doesn't do anything because he is part of the system himself. Which is kind of ironic considering the fact that they stopped him from becoming a Supreme Court justice and he's willing to subvert the will of the justice system. And I can only imagine what kind of danger Merrick Garland would put us all in had he been a Supreme Court justice. So, part of me is just very thankful that he's not, because he's just a terrible guy overall. Alright, so Spirit Angels tell me in regard to, the revelation about the information that Donald Trump spoke about in the victory rally today. Will anything come to light about it? Okay, so we have here revelation, something come to the surface here. There's the Bermuda, something that cannot be hidden, revolving around Democrats here. So something come to light. This is the Bermuda Triangle reverse, followed by the Democrats here. Okay, what else? So what will come to light revolving around this? Okay, time to take these two cards. Yeah, so this is interesting because we have the Pentagon, and then we have here white collar crime. Well, I think it's exactly what white collar crime is, I believe, because it's like because you're messing with the tech bros kind of thing. You're messing with the system, the network, and how things operate. And what's the bottom of the deck here? We have feminist reverse. So we're asking, will something get revealed? I think really so. I do, because the Bermuda Triangle is something, again, like I said, something that cannot be hidden forever, something that gets exposed publicly. We have here revolving around the Democrats here with the Pentagon, something burned within the Democrats, and here we have the white collar crime. The white collar crime. What's the top of the deck? We have survivalists. Okay. We have here blank for the Democrats. What do we have for under here? The Pentagon, we have nuclear power company. Not good. Not good that the fact that that's underneath something that's exploding. And the white collar crime, we have here Tribunal Commission. Liberal trade. Don't know exactly what that means, but this has to do with like, I see, don't hear, don't speak. Kind of like that. And I think the card was upright. I don't remember. I'm going to read it both ways. How about that? I'll read it both ways because I don't remember. Here we have the survivalist card with the Democrats being blank, and we're asking essentially, will something get revealed revolving around this? The Democrats don't seem to be doing anything, so I don't think the Democrats in this aspect are going to be reliable. We do have survivalists, though, those who are used to exposing information will be the one who is the whistleblower. So they are going to be the one exposing. So there's somebody who already been a whistleblower in the past. Here we have is the Pentagon upright with the nuclear power. Yeah, nuclear power companies reverse, which tells me something is not exactly some sort of explosion that's gonna blow, but it's like non-manufactured is what it feels like. It's not manufactured. It's kind of like natural, if that makes any sense. And here we have Tribunal Commission, which probably tells me that someone's not telling the full truth revolving around the white collar crime. So I'm not telling the truth. And here we have California again. So something's going on with California here. I wonder if it has to do with the LA fire. Could we have your international cocaine smuggling? So something's definitely coming in here. What is coming in? We have here professional sports, resistance, or entertainment. So using entertainment as a form of a distraction to the people. And here we have, oh, never seen this card before. Yeah. So I feel like they're using it as a distraction for something, because there's flame again, there's flames here. And it has to do with the goldfish fancy, those who are easily disillusioned or obsessed with the things that are not that are materialistic. Like misguiding people. So I feel like in essence, it's not really giving us the full picture, but it is telling us here the Democrats are not really reliable and they're not willing to do much. There are those Democrats who will, but they're going to be a majority of the party is not behind the idea of exposure. Like it almost feels like they are complicit or even in on all of this. There's some formality, like they're in the establishment. And the establishment will do whatever it can to protect this stuff. You know what I mean? If you watch the TV series The Crown, and when Elizabeth is told to become the crown, she cannot think about herself, but she is the crown, so her life duty is to protect the crown and put the crown first above anything else. Kind of like that, they put the system above anything else. It's kind of like how it felt. Like the energy and the aura was kind of like similar in that manner. Alright, so we're not going to use this deck anymore because I feel like it kind of lost its potent energy, so we're going to put it away. And then we are going to now ask about TikTok and anything regarding around TikTok. I do feel like there will be an exposed, like somebody being exposed or someone's going to whistleblow. But again, like I said, that's going to be coming from somebody who has whistleblown before. It's not going to be somebody new. It's going to be somebody who's already done it before. Which means that this is somebody who may have earned Donald Trump's trust back, to only betray it again, or is a double-crossed spy, something like that. Okay, so let's see, Hidden Truth. But that's the Oracle deck that we are going to use. It does have a little bit of a tang to it, if you know what I mean. So just FYI, it does have a little bit of curse words, so hope that you are okay with that, but that is my little warning for you. I will always give you that little heads up prior to showing you the cards anyway. But I just wanted to give you a warning in case you were a little bit on the sensitive side. Alright, so I'm with my dark leg. Alright, so spirits and angels, tell me about TikTok. What is going on with TikTok about the authoritarian regime? Because apparently Trump wants to sell TikTok to Elon and wants to be able to use it as a way to move the nation right via propaganda. What does this mean, Spirit? What's going on with TikTok? Okay, so the first card that comes up here, we have I bury myself in work to forget you. Okay, that's reverse. We also have here, we have I wish I could share my good news with you. It's also reverse. But the only one that's upright here is I want to be more than friends. Okay, and then the bottom of the deck here, we have the reverse. It's time for me to heal now. It's reverse. Okay, so what does this all mean? What is it telling me about the intention behind TikTok and why everything's going on with TikTok? Well, this is pretty clearly obvious as day and night. I think a lot of you guys already got the gist of the reading. It says here, I bury myself in work to forget you. What he wants you to do is he wants you to be buried in the TikTok reels so that you are not paying attention to what's going around you, but paying attention to the entertainment that he gives you. Essentially, that is the idea. The idea is to get you off of what's going on in your daily life, the thing that he's doing, and he's going to use it as a form of distraction. Here we have here, I wish I could share my good news with you. He is using it as a form of propaganda. I sharing certain news with you guys as a way of using propaganda. These two cards were reversed, which means that they have a negative intention, not a good intention. Here we have here, I want to be more than friends. He wants to be able to get the approval of the populace. He wants the people to like him, like particularly those who already like him, but he wants to reward them for liking him by giving them things that they want. Like, for example, he was touting during the Trump rally today. He was saying, oh, the reason why I did TikTok and, you know, gave it back to them was because they voted for me. They voted for me by big margins, and so I'm going to reward them for that. Right? That's how he thinks. And here we have time. It's time for me to heal now. TikTok is definitely going to be injured. Something definitely happened to TikTok long term. It doesn't look like it's going to be in a good position going forward. I feel like it's going to be considered a propaganda machine, and that's really going to hit TikTok hard. What's going on with TikTok, Spirits and Angels? What's going on with TikTok? Yeah, again, he wants a judgment from people. He wants people to see him in a very particular manner. He's going to use it as a way to use it as a format. But he's basically using it also to further enhance the patriarchy. That's what he's using that for. And then here we have the incumbency. Right? I bury myself in work to forget you. Don't worry about what I'm doing. Worry about what you're doing. Essentially, the energy. And what's the bottom of the deck? Ace of Wands, giving you that false sense of illusion that you have power when you really don't. He created the problem so that he could fix the problem. The problem with Biden is that Biden fell into the trap so many times, and that, you would think somebody in a position of power, especially a politician, a career politician, would see this a mile away. I saw it a mile away, but he did not, apparently. That's what's sad. That's what's really sad, is that, Trump set Biden up, and Biden took it. He took the bait. Took the freaking bait. It was so obvious. You could have started like a mile away, but yeah, he took the bait. Why? Why? Is what I want to know. Why do you even let him do it? Why do you do it? Should have just waited for the ban to take place on the 21st and make him get in trouble for it, not you. Alright, so. Because a lot of people are definitely upset. This is something that's definitely waking a lot of people up, especially into the realization that, oh, you take away their entertainment, now they're going to be awake again. They're paying more attention. They're like, whoa, where's my entertainment? You just took away my dopamine. They're like drug addicts, right? People who watch TikTok are drug addicts because they're addicted to the algorithm. The algorithm makes them addicted. So when you take away the thing that is providing that drug-induced coma to those who watch TikTok, they are essentially, when you take that away, they become awake or they come in a state of withdrawal and they become angry. So that is why Trump did what he did, but he knew the power of TikTok because the algorithm is designed in particular to have the same concept and dopamine effect on the brain mentally as the same way when you go to a casino and you go and deal with money and you take the risks and stuff like that. So that is the risk and the rewards. So anyway, that's why I get into today's reading regarding the rally. I think it was pretty much confirmation about what we just talked about. We talked about the wicked wish of the rest. We talked about the meaning of that and how the woman comes in towards the end. We don't necessarily know exactly what and why I heard that song. If you have anything you've been hearing or you've been getting on your pendulum, tarot card readings, whatever, let me know in the comment section below. And then at the end of the reading, we covered about TikTok and the power of TikTok and the intention behind it and what it's going to be used for. And yeah, we're going to do more readings as we start to go in through the week into the next couple of weeks. A lot of things are going to be happening. A lot of things are going to be going on. So anyway, guys, I love you. Stay strong. Hold on to the faith. Hold on to the hope that you have within. Don't let anyone take that away from you. Don't even let Trump have the hope. Just always hold on to your light. Even if he gets inaugurated, it won't be forever. I can tell you that for sure. He won't be forever because, well, we never saw him in the White House for that long anyway. Alright, guys, I love you. Have a good night. I'll see you all the next time. Until then, peace out. There'll probably be more videos out the same day anyway.